Welcome ecopenny viewers to a review of the Anko food dehydrator, available from Kmart in Australia for 49 Australian dollars. Is it any good? So this is to replace my Lumina dehydrator. I got this one from ALDI 10 years ago, but this one's broken. So 10 years life is pretty good. So I've got to replace this one. And we'll see how the new one stacks up. Is it better or the same as this ALDI one? So we'll do the unboxing. See what's in here. Go to our instructions. Got cardboard packaging here, which is good. Plastic, it'd be good if that was paper. So more cardboard, which is good. Put these aside for recycling. It'd be great if this was just paper and not plastic. More plastic. So it's similar to the old one. You've got your lid, stackable trays. They're a bit skinnier. Similar to the old ones, you can have the trays close together. Where these little feet are, put them on here to make them a bit more wider apart. Let's see if my existing inserts will fit in here. I'll read the instructions, but you've got similar controls. Hopefully I can adjust both the time and the temperature. So I'll set all this up, try it out. So I like to set it on a cork pad. You need a flat, stable surface. Before you use it, you've got to turn it on with nothing in it for an hour. So any residuals from the manufacturing process can go out. Make sure this one with this cover here is on the top. So you can have just this tray or as many of the other ones. Have it like that. They're close together if you rotate it. So that little bit joins up with the foot. There'll be more of a gap in between the shelves for fatter things. Make sure the lid's on. So we're going to plug it in. Great simple operation, no Wi-Fi needed, apps needed, anything like that. Plug it in, it flashes, press it for 1 hour. You can do it for more hours, I think up to 40 hours or something. I'm just going to do it for 1 hour with nothing in it, press on. Just any chemicals that are in it can evaporate before I use it. So pretty similar to the old one, similar sort of sound of the fan. Hopefully it lasts 10 years like the old one did. This will be the first meal done in the new dehydrator. Green curry with sweet potato and eggplant. Yum! So I've got my sweet potato and eggplant curry done, the rice done. We're going to do some dehydration. So for the rice, because it's small bits, and the curry, it's liquidy with sauce, you need these extra plastic inserts. These are washable. These are from the old ALDI dehydrator. Let's see. Hooray! They fit on this one. They don't go quite to the edge. Bit of a gap in the middle, bit of a gap at the edge, but that still works. So you need these if you're doing any curries, rice, pasta, anything that's got lots of liquid or it's got bits. If you're doing fruit, we'll do some apples. You can put large chunky things like fruit directly onto these trays. It's only the sauces and curries and things you need these plastic inserts. So what we're going to do is put the rice and the curry. So I have rice for one meal on one tray, curry for another meal on another tray, and I'll repeat that. The top tray I'm going to have apples. It's good to use all 5 trays because you might as well get the most value. You've got the dehydrator on, might as well have as many trays as you can. So we'll do the rice. First thing you've got to do is wash your hands. So you want one meal on each tray, so I'm going to divide the rice roughly by half. Just going to spoon it on. So it's weird, rice and pasta, you cook it and dehydrate it as well. Sounds counterproductive, but it comes out better if you cook it first. Try and make sure there's no hard clumps. But I'm going to do this with my hands in a minute. You want to evenly spread it in a thin layer so you've got no tall clumps like that. A nice even layer. So we're just going to spread it into an even sort of layer. In the machine we'll have the sauce or the curry on the bottom 2 layers, then the rice on the next 2 layers, and then the top layer will have our fruit. So you can see without the plastic insert the rice will just fall through the tray. For the dehydration, it preserves the food, but also for camping it makes it lighter to carry. These meals would weigh a huge amount. I don't know, half a kilo to 1 kilo for each meal. When it's dehydrated, it's about 120 grams for each meal, a lot lighter. So water is quite heavy. 1 litre of water weighs a kilogram. So I'm going to stack these to give me extra height with the little feet. So this different section here, I can make it line up with this little tab. So this Kmart one, the top layer's got to be this one with the cap here. The other layers have got the hole. So the curry, we've got to put our plastic sheets on. Similar thing, you want to spoon it on into a nice even layer and then spread it out with your hands. You can only have a minimum amount of sauce. You can see if you flood the thing with sauce, it's just going to drip everywhere. So just a minimum amount of sauce. And you want your food particles to be about a centimetre square maximum. Eggplant will shrivel up a bit more. But definitely the sweet potato, you don't want it bigger than a centimetre square. Find that match that with that. There's more of a gap. So you've got the 2 curry layers on the bottom because they've got more liquid in them. So you can experiment with different things. I find green apples dehydrate a bit better. They taste a bit sweeter once they're done. So we're going to cut them up into pieces. A good trick is to paint them with some lemon juice, either fresh or from the bottle. Once you cut them, paint the pieces. It just stops them getting brown. So you want to have pieces about like that, centimetre wide. Get some lemon juice on a saucer. We need our tray, the top one with that bit in the middle. So apples are bigger, they can just go directly on the tray. All you want to do, get your brush, paint it with lemon juice, put it on the tray. Paint it with lemon juice, put it on the tray. Rinse and repeat. If you've got excess fruit, it's a good way of preserving it. It will last longer. If it's dehydrated without the water, microbes don't like growing in dehydrated stuff. There's no water, they need water to live. But obviously it doesn't last forever if you dehydrate stuff. It just lasts longer than if you had that just sitting on the shelf. So I think I'm going to fit 2 apples on here. So we've got our 2 layers of curry, 2 layers of rice, final layer of apples. So I'm going to match those vertical bars with where that foot is. This gives more height. Make sure the top one's got that middle bit plugged in. Make sure you put the lid on. So we've got our stack of food ready to go. We'll turn the dehydrator on. I like this display, it looks a bit better than my old one. So when you first put it on, do the plus. I'm going to put it for 12 hours. So you put it for 12 hours, check it, see how you go. You can rearrange, pause it, rearrange these layers if you wanted to put the apples towards the bottom once the bottom layers are almost done. But put it for 12 hours. I'll press set. And then you can adjust the temperature. So I'm going to go maximum 70 and the minimum is 40 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to put it on 70. So like the ALDI one, you can adjust the time, adjust the temperature. I'll go set on that 70 and then we'll go on, and you can just leave it there, leave it going. This does do a few beeps when it finishes, which is a nice feature. So it is a long process, got to be patient, got to prepare the food ahead. So if you're going on a multi-day bushwalk, don't do this the day before, you need to do it a few weeks before. So it's not whisper quiet, but it's not that noisy. You can hear the fan, it's not that obtrusive, and it will turn off when it's done. So it does have a list of recommended times for various things. I'll put that on the video too for you to see. Okay, so if you want to pause it, you just press the on off button. If you want to rearrange the trays, careful, it might be hot. Probably halfway through it's good to turn everything over with things like fruit, rearrange it a bit. When you've done that, press the on off and it starts again. Okay, so I've had the dehydrator on 12 hours, maximum temperature 70 degrees, then another 5 hours dropping it down to 50 degrees. So it's a total of 17 hours. And it should be enough, and I'll see if it looks as good as the old ALDI one or better. Yeah, so the apples have come out good. I've tasted one, nice and sweet, definitely dehydrated. So they're ready to go in a Ziploc bag, and I'll leave that in the freezer until I need it. So the rice is good, nice and crispy and dry. So that's just as good as the ALDI dehydrator. I'm happy with that. So what I'll do is weigh the bags and try and make an equal amount of weight in each bag. So the curry's good, it's all dry and flaky, how you need it. I'm happy with that result too. The sauce is this flaky stuff, that's all good. Try and get as much of it off as you can. These sheets that I've got are washable and reusable. So these are available separately. I already had these sheets with the old dehydrator. So it enables you to do sloppy things like curries. Same thing, just equalise these so you've got the same weight in each bag. So each couple of bags is a meal, 1 meal of rice, 1 meal of curry. So there's our 2 curries and rice, 2 apples. So I've just labelled them what they are, put the date. So that meal is 107 grams dehydrated, that one's 104 grams. So a lot lighter than what they started out with. Leave all these in the freezer until I'm ready to use them. So I'm happy with that, it came out really well. So it's just as good as the old dehydrator. So all the dehydration's done now. This one did the last few meals that I needed, and the ALDI one kicked the bucket. So what do I feel about the Anko food dehydrator? Is it as good as the ALDI one? Yeah, I think it's in some ways better. It has all the ALDI's functionality. It's got the 5 different trays. I like how you can set the time and the temperature and then just let it run or turn off when it's finished. The ALDI had those features too. One difference, these trays are closer together, so I think most of the time I'm going to have to put it on the higher setting where you line up this little bit with the vertical lines with the little tabs here, which means they set up higher, whereas if you have it on the standard setting, there's not much room in here. So if you've got anything chunky at all, it's not going to fit. But you've got that, it's actually not in the instructions, the ability to turn it a little bit and put these trays a bit further apart. Another difference, you have to have the one with the hole blocked off at the top. So when you're rearranging trays, I had the apples in this top one, I couldn't move the apples to the bottom because this one had to stay at the top. So that's a bit of a limitation, but maybe the airflow is better, it dehydrates better with that system. So you'd have to take the apples off the tray and actually physically put them on another tray. So apart from that, I'm really happy with it. It's very affordable, only $49 Australian. Works just as good as the ALDI one, dehydrates the food well. As I said in the video, it does take quite a few hours, at least 12 hours to dehydrate, so it is a slow process. It's not for people that want a quick fix. So you often have to leave it overnight to do your food, but yep, I'm really happy with it. Good quality product. Hopefully I'll get another 10 years out of this one. It's good that you don't need Wi-Fi or anything, you just plug it in and it just goes. It doesn't rely on any apps or anything like that. So there's no built-in obsolescence. As long as there's 240 volt power, you're good to go. So yeah, I recommend, if you need a dehydrator, I recommend the Anko one from Kmart. So dehydration, it's good to preserve produce and it's good to do meals for, you could use it for storage, but it's mainly for overnight camping to reduce the weight and to preserve them, so they're sitting in your backpack, they're not going to go off. So that's the 2 main reasons I'd use a dehydrator. If you've got any other uses for a dehydrator, whack it in the comments. But hope you enjoyed this, hope it was educational and taught a few people how to dehydrate food. But thanks for watching. Subscribe to ecopenny for more eco tips, eco sports and penny farthings. Catch you next time. Tray separation shot action.